Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. Excited to be back with Carrie Lee, our Professional of the Year and Chief Eco Officer from Hippiekit Green Products from beautiful Fort Lauderdale, Florida. She joins us again here today to talk more about her products and, well, how she's helping so many people look better, feel better, lose weight, and she's just a little spunky thing. I got to tell you, she's a gorgeous girl. If you're
Thanks.
not here and she's just got this energy about her. And I love what you do. I can't believe you work on yachts. Oh my God, as a chef, and you're just multifaceted. So thank you so much, Carrie, for being here.
Right back at you.
Uh,
Thanks.
for those that don't know you, tell us, Carrie, who you are and what we're going to be talking about today. And of course, the Hippiekit Green products.
My name is Carrie Lee. I'm the Chief Eco Officer of Hippiekit Green Products. And basically, it's an Amazon affiliate shop for all things plant-based, chemical-free, and plastic-free, which are slowly killing us little by little in our products. And
Yeah.
because I eliminated them from my life over the last 2 years and everything has changed. And so I decided to put all my jobs aside and work and create
Awesome.
this beautiful informational source.
And how do we reach you? Tell us the website.
So it's Hippiekit, Hippie, like the hippie, KIT is one word, greenproducts.com. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, and I have a YouTube, not that big yet, but I'm getting there. And today, actually, I normally have the products for you. I do have 1 or 2 products to show you, but today I want to be more educational and kind of give you a background of exactly how we're being poisoned when our mainstream products.
Oh my goodness. All right. This is amazing. Well, I'm excited to have you back here. And where do we begin?
Well, okay. So do you know, first off, what are microplastics?
No idea what microplastics are. Anyone know what microplastics are? No.
Okay. So microplastics are when, okay, take for instance, a solo cup, a red solo cup is made from petrochemicals. I'm not sure if you're aware. So
No.
petrochemicals are petroleum oil products or natural gas products. So
Uh-oh.
when you make a solo cup, it's comprised of all of these different kinds of chemicals to make it solid, to make it last longer, different things. I have a whole list here. And what happens when you throw that, let's say this solo cup goes overboard in one of my yachts and it goes into the ocean. The thing about petrochemicals and is that oil doesn't disintegrate. It doesn't go anywhere. It's a natural substance from the ground. It's toxic, but
Yeah.
so that petroleum, that solo cup, it's going to eventually break down over thousands of years. But all it's going to break down is into little teeny microplastics because it's petroleum. They just can't really disappear too much. And what happens is those microplastics, the fish eat them. Or if it's in a landfill, they go into the ground, into our groundwater, into our drinking water, as well as into our products. And that's what I'm here to teach you about today and how harmful they are and why I encourage people to get all of their products out of plastic containers.
Wow.
If you have a favorite product, you want to use it, it comes in plastic, get glass containers, empty it all into there and use it that way. And here's why. Now, I'm not a doctor, okay? You can find all of this information online. You just have to do your research, and it's basically what I did for the webpage so that you don't have to. You can just go there, find a product, and I did the research for you. So, for instance, your dental floss, okay? This brand here, Lucky Teeth, this is dental floss made from silk. And I believe it has a little charcoal. I have to look. It comes the glass reusable container. Your dental floss comes out of the top. It just does the exact same thing. Nip it right there. It comes in paper packaging. Okay. So you don't have any plastics. Even it's wrapped up. My extra dental floss container is wrapped in paper packaging. So let me tell you why it's important. And I'm going to read this so that I get it right for you.
Sure.
So the mainstream dental floss. Do you know what ingredients are in the mainstream dental floss or what it's made of?
I do not.
So the mainstream dental floss is made of nylon or Teflon. Okay. Nylon, of course, is non-biodegradable. Well, I guess maybe you don't know about nylon. So nylon is made from petrochemicals.
Wait, like our stockings and our fabrics and our clothes? That's nylon.
Polyester as well.
Okay.
Their base is a lot of petrochemicals. Plus, I have BPAs, phthalates, dioxins, all of these things that are used to create the nylon so it doesn't absorb water, it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
wrinkle, all the fun things. Totally toxic, forever chemicals. So your nylon dental floss, so now you're rubbing that petrochemicals right into your gums. Okay.
Ah.
Now, Lucky Teeth is made from silk. Silk is made from a silk bug, which is just natural. It's environmental, it's compostable, it's not toxic. Okay.
Ah.
Your chemical composure to nylon contains PFCs, which are linked to health concerns. Okay. Now, what do you think that the dental floss is coated with?
It's some waxy, gritty stuff. Is it
It's
plastic?
called, it's called PVCs for the glide, which is a synthetic artificial mint flavoring or a synthetic, some sort of flavoring on there. So it's I'll tell you exactly what that does. So the chemical exposure, the non-biodegradable materials, the constantly, rubbing right into your
Yeah.
gums over
Okay.
time will
Oh,
build up. So that's why they're allowed to have a tiny smidge of it because, it's not going to kill you in one try. But in Lucky Teeth dental floss, the coating is I always say it wrong, candela wax, which is natural. It also has peppermint oil and which essential oil, which is completely non-toxic in small doses as well. Okay.
okay.
Now, what do you think is in your mainstream mouthwash?
Alcohol. No?
And it's effective in killing bacteria, but it causes dryness and irritation. What else is in there? All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I don't even know. But is it
You have you
alcohol, like real alcohol that you drink is in there?
No, I'm not sure the
I don't
exactly.
know
I'm sure it's some
like
sort
the,
of made up kind. I don't know.
okay, okay.
That's a good question. So there's eucalyptal, menthol, thymol, menthol salate. These are all synthetic essential oils, which may over time cause sensitivity and irritation. Okay, so you're swashing this in your mouth after you flossed with your toxic floss. Then you're going to swish. So Lucky Teeth, the same brand that does the dental floss, has a peroxide medical grade mouthwash that comes in a glass jar with a bamboo cup for swishing. It is made of hydrogen peroxide, which is a natural antimicrobial, whitens teeth and soothes the gums. Peppermint, oregano, and tea tree oils, which are natural antiseptics, gentle on mouth tissue, and effective against bacteria. The mainstream mouthwash for preservatives and flavoring
Ooh.
have sodium benzenate, which is a synthetic preservative linked to hyperactivity in children. You also have artificial flavors, synthetic, which can cause reactions or irritation. Lucky Teeth mouthwash has no synthetic preservatives. It relies on natural essential oils for preservation. And the natural flavors are derived from peppermint and other essential non irritating oils.
Ooh.
Again, this is all connected to your brain, your
Yeah.
endocrine system. So your endocrine system is responsible for sending these chemical messages to your body, which controls your hormones and your health and your endocrine system is kind of like your mainframe. All of these products that I'm telling you, the mainstream, the dental floss, the toothpaste, the toothbrushes, all of their products are all listed as the kind of products that are petrochemicals, toxic, man-made. All of them are endocrine disruptors.
Okay.
So, not to mention the environmental impact. Let's say you throw away that toothpaste tube. There's still some of that toothpaste in that. I don't even know what they make the material is for toothpaste. I'm not sure. And you throw that away. You throw your plastic mouthwash container. You throw your plastic toothbrush handle. How many toothbrushes do you think get thrown away a year throughout the world? They end up in the oceans, in the groundwater, in your drinking water. I can't
Horrible.
even imagine the amount of numbers. That not to mention
No.
like your laundry detergent, the big jugs as well. So
Yeah.
all of the products on my site, the Amazon affiliate site, all have paper packaging. They don't have any plastic. Some might have a little plastic around the top where you
Like a
unscrew
cap
maybe,
or mm-hmm.
but you're not sitting in plastic. And I'm not going to penalize them for that little bit because they're doing a great job just not having anything plastic,
Yes.
having natural materials.
Yes.
So What do you think is in your mainstream toothpaste?
Oh my God, stuff that's bad for us. You're going to tell me now, and I never knew this.
Well, fluoride. Okay.
There's an
An
argument about fluoride,
overexposure.
what's good or bad. I still don't understand that concept. What's good, what's bad? Yeah.
Okay, so fluoride and overexposure can lead to dental and skeletal fluorosis. I'll have to look that up. And also in toothpaste is something called triclosan, which is linked
Wow.
to hormone disruption and
Okay.
resistant bacteria. Again, Lucky Teeth, and I have them all. I've been trying them. It's just one of the brands that happens to have an amazing mouth care
Awesome.
products. Their toothpaste has xylitol, which naturally fights cavities, a safer alternative, and tea tree oil, which is a natural antiseptic, safe and effective. Your mainstream other ingredients has sodium lauryl sulfate, which is a foaming agent that can cause irritation. It also has artificial colors and flavors. Lucky Teeth has coconut oil, which is an antibacterial and supports oral health, and peppermint oil, which is a natural flavor, no artificial additives. So again, I think what the problem is we've all been exposed to our commercials. You know, we watch commercials on TV and they're like, this looks so delicious. Look
Look
at
at
these
my
pop
teeth. And then,
products.
like, they put the little star, ding, gotta use this. Oh, Colgate. Oh, Crest. Yeah.
It, well, if you were able to flip your TV around and look at the ingredients while they were doing these lovely commercials and then scan it with your, your product app, you would absolutely not fall for that. And it's amazing. Like you had no idea of any of this. And that's why it's so important for the message to get out there because there's, again, oh, the toothbrush, by the way, we were talking about a toothbrush last week and I was telling you about get the bamboo handle. So I
Yes.
did some research for you. All of the bamboo handle ones, if you have to look, they still have nylon bristles
Oh,
even though, and it's good. This part, great. Bamboo handle. If you don't want to do a boar's hair bristle, stick with the nylon one, but at least switch to the bamboo. And they have kids versions with like a little turtle on them,
that's
engraved.
what I need. Yep.
And
For the two boys.
they also have numbers. The kids ones also have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. So your kids know their number of their toothbrush since they all look the
Okay.
same.
Yep.
But these are boar's hair. Don't throw up. I know it sounds awful, but
No,
I've
but
been using it for a week.
and it feels good, right?
It's fine.
That's awesome.
It's fine. I
Wow.
think the first day I used it, maybe two came out, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't know about
Oh,
this.
mine.
But since it's been fine.
All right, but that happens with the nylon ones too. But okay, this is safer for our environment, better. Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
So, what I am going to
Is it in your
do,
mouth now? You're like, oh gosh, I got.
I have a little piece in there. What I'm going to do, and it's inspiration because of your show, I've already created, but I have to make them pretty in Canva. From now on, I'm going to backtrack the product that I promote on my Instagram. I do a lot of my own commercials for the products and edit and stuff. It's kind of fun. But from now on, my product, I'm going to do a comparison PDF. I have an educational PDF section on my website. And so you might see a story on Instagram and I'll share it that tells you how bad toxic toothpaste is. Well, I'll put a link on there and share it and say, here, and here's why. Click on this. And I don't know how I'm learning how to say, type dentist in the comments and I'll send you, a link. So I'm learning how to set all that up. So if you have questions of why is that mouthwash better? Well, there's going to be a PDF link for you that says this is why this brand is better than the mainstream brand because of these ingredients and these endocrine disruptors. And I started preparing them and I'm so excited about it. You can find all of this information online too. So if you have any questions about it, 100% fact check it. If I miss something, let me know because I am learning just like everyone else, but I'm just here doing all the research.
Got it. Oh my goodness. Let's remind everyone how we can contact you, Carrie Lee. Hold on. We are on a roll. We still have more than 10 minutes left in the show. So tell us.
So Hippiekit Green Products,
Mm-hmm.
Hippiekit, greenproducts.com on Instagram and on Facebook. If you are around the South Florida area, we are the yachting capital of the world. And we have in the fall and winter is when everything revs up here. And so being that I've been in yachting since 2009, I am actually going to be at a lot of these events, a lot of networking events and educating all of the crew members. because the amount of waste that we throw away on a yacht, if you were to take a recycle bin next to
Uh-huh.
the garbage bin, there's like this much, and the recycle bin, but it all goes in the garbage. Not really many marinas recycle, not many states, nobody recycles.
Yeah.
And so my goal first is to start small by turning the yachting world green, by educating all these junior stewardesses and junior deckhands about, hey, look, don't use that microfiber, because that microfiber is just putting little plastic
Mm-hmm.
toxins in your fingers. Use 100% organic cotton when you're going to wipe things down, or there's alternatives.
Yeah.
Don't use solo cups and plastic forks. Use these compostable, which are exactly the same, but not harmful. And by educating them, and as they become a junior stew, then a second stew, then their chief stew, now they get to buy the stuff. And 5 years earlier, I met Hippiekit, and she said, when you can buy it, you buy all the good stuff. And so I'm starting to first, promote all around South Florida, and which will take these yacht crew all over the world, and they'll be able to spread the message that way too.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness. And let me just ask another question. You did mention before about the plastic, right? And the solo cups. Just curious, what is the problem with us using, okay, don't hate me, but
Okay.
a water bottle like this? And I'll just use the brand because I got Poland Spring, got Kirkland. What do they say about is it BPAs, be something that comes out of this that is bad
Mm-hmm.
for us? So what's in this that I'm doing wrong?
I'm going to tell you right now because I
Oh,
have it up on my screen.
oh, good. And
So the heart. So basically, when you manufacture plastic, okay, you have to use all these different products. Like I was telling you, different chemicals. So they use um, polyurethane, which is PET, high density polyethylene, polychlorinide, bisphenol A, phthalates, polyvinyl chloride to mold and to shape and to get them to last. Now, the harmful chemicals or the BPA, they're linked to hormone disruptions. The phthalates also hormone disruptions. Dioxins are highly toxic and lead to cancer, immune system damage, and developmental problems. What happens with plastic?
Mhm.
Exposure to heat and light. When plastic containers are exposed to heat or UV light, the bonds in the plastic can break down and releasing the harmful chemicals into the product stored inside.
Cool.
Also, let's say your shampoo bottle. I have a comparison too. A PDF for the Babo plant based that I use, um, shampoo conditioner with like the Pantene. It will blow your mind. But that
Ooh.
PDF will be up on the site soon. So over time, even without heat, the chemical additives in plastic, they can leach into the products. So your shampoo, your face creams that take you 4 months maybe to use. It said it's also concerning with food and personal care products because that's ingested right into your body.
Wow.
So as chemicals leach from the plastic into the product, they can enter the human body, leading to potential health risks. Like we said, cancer, endocrine disruptions,
Mm-hmm.
microplastics. As
Okay.
plastic degrades, it can break into microplastics, tiny particles that contaminate products and enter the body, leading to unknown long-term health effects. So by understanding, when you start to have this in your head, you're going to find yourself going to the store and you're going to grab something and you're going to go, uh-oh, okay, wait, what's in this? And first of all, if it's in a plastic container, or like one of my favorite salsas comes in plastic, but it
Okay.
passes my food app. It's the
Ooh.
only one out of the five that passed my food app. I immediately put it in a glass container at home. So now, even with foods, restaurants, I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
do a whole thing on cooking oils and canola oil that's bad for you, and sunflower oil, they're terrible for you. I don't like to eat out at restaurants much anymore because I don't want to eat the French fries that might be, fried in vegetable oil, which is awful. So I cook at home more now, which I don't even like cooking, but I
Yeah.
want to soak my food. I want to soak my vegetables and my lettuce and even my salmon. I don't trust the restaurants. There's actually a list that I'm going to put together. There's actually websites and lists that you can go on and say, non-seed oil restaurants,
Mm-hmm.
that don't cook with the bad stuff, cook with ghee
Yeah.
or beef tallow, I think is a good one, or just butter,
Mm-hmm.
just butter.
Butter.
So theirs will be a
Butter.
series of, but you have to make sure it's cream and salt. That's it. Nothing else. If it has more than two or three ingredients, it's not butter. And
Oh
no
my.
canola oil. Do not buy
Wow.
canola oil. It's terrible. it how everybody's getting away with, I guess because they rely on you. You bought it, you didn't do your research. So I guess the blame is on us, the consumer. So if we don't buy the products, they go away and they're replaced with better ones, which you don't see at Target and at Walmart.
No.
You might see you don't see bamboo toothbrushes. I mean, once in a blue moon. I don't know why that is. Maybe the plastic companies bought them out and said you can't have that space. But so that basically, in a nutshell, is why you want to stay away from plastics, why you don't want to store anything in plastic. You want to switch all of your Tupperware to glass, all of your bowls, plates, everything. If it's, plastic kid stuff, the
Yeah, but
plastic
like I'm trying.
fun.
Okay, wait, so I dawned on me. I'm sitting here thinking, and it's probably dumb, but let me just say it. I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll get one of those, water coolers in the house so I could put my water in. But the water that goes in those like 10-gallon jugs that you turn out, they're plastic, so it's already contaminated, right? Like,
Well, I mean,
well,
they've been used, a lot of them are used over and over. So yeah, so over time it's just slowly breaking down. They're shipped in hot trucks,
so are we?
to get
Should we
to
get like a
you.
special
I
filter,
use
just tap water, and put it into like an aluminum, like what's the best thing to do for my water?
so
Yeah.
well on Hippiekit Green Products, I actually have a pitcher that I have on there that I've been using
Hmm.
for about 2 years. It's an alkaline pitcher. I know there's different controversies on alkaline, so you just kind of do your research. But this pitcher is in glass. It has a bamboo lid, so
Okay.
it's no plastic, and it takes out all the metals like the Britas. If you do the research, they're not really effective. It takes out the metals, the chemicals, all the bad stuff, and it leaves in the minerals. So that's the key is our body. We don't get enough minerals. We need more zinc. We need more magnesium. I could do a whole thing on like magnesium for heart disease because it controls the valves in your heart that open. And if you don't take a lot of it, then you have to get on heart pills. And, grapefruit is good for blood thinning. Like there's all these alternatives that are out there, including the pitcher, and it's beautiful glass pitcher, and I make my ice cubes with it. I don't have a my filter. I don't trust it on my refrigerator, so I just make my own ice cubes with my alkaline pitcher.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I love this. And you, wow, teaching us so much and how to make things safe for the environment. You poor thing. I mean, and I'm thinking about it. You're on the boat all the time. There's a big boating community, obviously, and yachting community in Fort Lauderdale, and things do go overboard. Can't help it. I mean, like, you have to be prepared. Like, wow, wow. Like, oh my gosh.
I
How
even
to,
have 100% organic cotton placemats and napkins. So on the site. So if you are on a boat and they come on rolls, so they don't, they're easy to store. They're not like stacks this big. They're really thin, and you could put like 5 rolls in one drawer as opposed to that would take up the space of 12 placemats. So if they blow overboard, they're 100% organic cotton. They'll just degrade naturally.
oh my goodness. This is great. I love it. And you're doing so much for you got to get the word out. I mean, I know it's a process, but you've been doing this now for how long? And what inspired you for those
Almost
new
a
time
year.
listeners to get into this?
Well, I started using this app. There's a local guy here in Boca Raton. His name's Bobby something, and he's got this app called Bobby Approved. And I started scanning my food, and the mainstream grocery store is Publix. One out of every 20 products
Yeah.
actually passed this app. So I was like, wait a minute. And then I started doing the research. Well, what am I eating? And then once I started learning, once you start knowing what's in fast food, once you start realizing this is not real meat, if you're really, really health conscious, you really want to change, you will not buy that stuff. You'll go, I'm so hungry. Oh, there's McDonald's. You know what? I'm going to take an extra 10 minutes and pull into the grocery store and buy a thing of
Yeah.
fruit that's cut up already or something to that effect. Um,
Yeah.
and when I started seeing how bad all the food was, a Sprouts became my new grocery store because they have so many things that pass the app. But it's slowly over time, all of my aches and pains and my arthritis in different areas that I've had for years just slowly dissipated, and my energy level after my long trips, and um, my arthritis in my knees, I can wear heels, and my lower back pain is gone. Like there's so many things that changed in my body, in my health, in my skin, and I decided that I want to help others because you can't tell it to you can't preach to people.
Yeah.
They just have to experience it, and so I'm just going to give everybody the tools. That's what hippie kit means. Is hippie is like the way of the earth and nature, and kit is like a set of items to help you grow, or to help you put things together to help. So it's like a Hippiekit
I love it.
website for you
Great.
to help yourself and Mother Nature.
Well, remind us again how we can contact you, darling.
So for fun videos of like all kinds of different ways to not use toxic chemicals at home and cleaning products, my Instagram is fun, and my Facebook. Hippiekit Green Products .com is my website where you can go to find the products. I have so many products that I need to put on there. I think there's maybe about 80 right now. But there's just so many sections that might be a little bit blank, like boat wash products. I haven't found any that don't come in like plastic jugs. So I'm still working on that. But once I find those, they'll be up, and just pick a section like bathroom and you'll see the toothpaste, and it takes you right to their Amazon store.
Thank you so much. All right. Pleasure having you back here, Carrie. Always a great show. Have a great week. What are we talking about next week?
I think next week we're going to talk about your clothing
Okay.
and different products that you put on, and where more of these toxic chemicals are found in other products that you can be aware of.
Beautiful. And again, if you want to bring on a guest, have someone on the screen, on the phone, you want to share stuff, let me know. You can email the station, or you could share it yourself. If you have difficulty, you can send it to me. I could share it for you. So let me know, okay?
Oh, great. Oh, that would be
Thank
great.
you
That
so
would be
much.
really great. Okay.
I appreciate it,
All
Carrie.
right,
Have a great day.
great.
Bye-bye, hon.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps, or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.